Welcome. In this tutorial, you will learn about the Library of Congress classification system and how to apply its rules to shelf books in alphanumeric order. If I were to ask you where's the library, you would probably pull up your phone and look up the address to give me. The address has all the information I need to pinpoint the exact location: the building number, street number, city, and state. A call number is just like a book's address. It tells you exactly where to go to find the book or where the book should be returned. This allows for each book to have a specific location. Understanding the Library of Congress system is important for knowing how to shelve books, so students, faculty, and librarians know exactly where books are. Each item is given a call number. A call number can be found on the spine of a book. It's made up of letters, whole numbers, decimals, and a publication date. With this system of classification, it allows books on similar topics to be grouped together. Let's dive into parts of a call number. This is what a call number looks like. Remember, we read a call number line by line. The first line has letters. The second line has numbers. The third line, also known as the cutter number, has a combination of letters and numbers. In the Library of Congress system, each letter has a subject associated with it. For example, the letter N encompasses fine arts. A second letter is added to define a more specific area of study within that subject. For instance, ND narrows the focus to paintings. Remember, we read a call number line by line. Here's a quick tip. Since the first line is made up of letters, you should arrange them in alphabetical order. N comes before NA, which comes before ND. The second line is made up of numbers, which is used to refine the subject even further. For example, in the call number ND for paintings, numbers 1340 through 1367, you will find books on landscape paintings. Remember, we read a call number line by line. If the first line of classification letters are the same, move on to the second line. Here's a quick tip. Arrange the second line of numbers in numerical order. In this example, 1353 is less than 1363, so it goes before that call number. Sometimes you will see numbers that are decimals. We have to employ some of our math skills here to arrange these decimals in numerical order. A tip is to compare numbers with the same place value. Read digit by digit from left to right. In this set, I notice that all the whole numbers are the same, so I move on to the next digit after the decimal point. In math, this is called the tens place. When comparing numbers only in the tens place, I know 1 is less than 2, which is less than 3, which is less than 5. Therefore, 202.16 comes first, and then 202.237. Then it's followed up with 202.3, and then 202.5. The third line is called a cutter number. There can also be a fourth line if there are two cutter numbers instead of one. This cutter number is used to differentiate one work from another based on author or precise subject. For cutter numbers, usually there is a decimal point with an alphanumeric sequence, meaning there is a letter that comes first followed by a number. This number should be treated like a decimal. Here's a quick tip. Arrange cutter numbers in alphanumeric order, meaning alphabetically first and then numerical order. Remember, we read a call number line by line. Here, I know that the first two lines of the call numbers are exactly the same, so I'm going to focus only on the cutter numbers. I know K comes before P in the alphabet, but which of these Ks comes first? When I read from left to right, I know that they have threes in the same place, so I move on to the next place value. Here I know 0 is less than 2. So, point K3 comes before point K320. The P's are much easier to figure out. Point P15 comes before point P92. Publication dates can always be spotted at the bottom of the call number. If there is the same book with different editions, arrange the publication dates in chronological order. Sometimes there's extra information in the call number that makes it longer, just like volume numbers. Volume numbers should be placed in numerical order within the set of books. A call number will contain a copy number if there are multiple copies of the same book on the shelf. These are also shelved in numerical order. You have reached the practice section. You can try the next 2 practice questions to test your knowledge. Good luck! In this practice, I want you to figure out where to place this call number, in slot A, B, C, D, or E. Pause this video to take this time to figure it out. Press play when finished to see if you're right. If you get slot D, you are correct. Awesome job. Remember, read the call number line by line. You know that PQ 6672 must come after PQ 6671. Looking at the cutter number, point A57 is greater than point A569. Let's try another one. Pause the video to figure this out. Press play if you want to know the answer. If you get slot B, you are correct. Remember to read the call number line by line. You know SK comes after SH in the alphabet. And 199.6 is less than 1995.5. You have reached the end of this video. Thank you for watching.